Hello everyone. I want again to welcome you back to another new lesson, and we are going to talk about parts of a speech, of course as used in English and in sign language. And remember, in traditional grammar, a part of a speech is a category of words which of course have similar grammatical properties. These words that are assigned to the same part of speech generally display similar behavior in terms of syntax, and they play a very major role within the grammatical structures of sentences, and sometimes in terms of morphology. Remember, they also undergo inflection of similar properties. Now, almost all languages, of course, all languages in the world, there are so many languages, and we said that sign language is also a language on its own. So remember that almost all these languages have the words, the word classes, of course, such as nouns and verb. But beyond these two, there are significant variations among different languages. So many of the languages do not distinguish between adjectives and adverbs, and or between adjectives and verbs. Because of such variation in some languages, in the number of course, categories and their identifying properties, we analyze parts of speech and we say that it must be done for each individual language. These parts of speech must be treated depending on which language you are talking about. So nevertheless, the labels for each category are assigned on the basis of universal criteria. Remember, there is a universal criteria in which all parts of speech in a language are governed. So we must bear in mind that whenever we are discussing this, we must put in mind the universal criteria of such languages. So there are 8 parts of speech that we will discuss, of course, both in English and in sign language. And remember, just to let you know what we talked about last time, that English and sign language intermarry. So meaning it's from English or from sign language we translate or we interpret either of the languages. So as we learn these parts of speech, we have to be able to know them, how carefully they are used in English and how they are also used in sign language. So there are 8 parts of speech in English, and we have the following, and these same parts of speech are also used in sign language. So we have amongst them, we have the noun, we have the pronoun, we have the verb, we have the adjective, we have the adverb, we have preposition, conjunction, and interjection. So we are going to discuss each of them separately so that we are able to understand how best can you apply these parts of speech in sign language to deliver your message as expected. Now, the part of speech indicates, of course, how the word function in meaning as well as grammatically within the sentence. So you'll be able to understand the meaning of a given part of speech as used in the sentence, and of course its grammar. So an individual word, remember, can function as more time as possible. So one word can be used severally to display or to give different meaning. So you have to understand parts of speech is essential, is very important especially for determining the correct definition of word, of course, when using in sign language. Now, after having discussed the introduction of parts of speech and how useful we should use them in order to give the appropriate meaning, I want us to, in the next lesson, of course, to start talking about each of them independently. So we are going to discuss about the nouns, the verbs, the adjectives, the adverbs, the prepositions, the pronouns, conjunctions, and interjections separately as lessons. So for you to be able to understand these parts of speech as used in sign language in, of course, a better way, we have, as I said last time, we have to go through the notes. After going through the notes, underline any word that you are not able to understand on your own, and let me know so that we are able to discuss at length. Then after that, you have now to watch the video lesson. That one will give you a better understanding of how best can you apply the notes you have learned, the video you have watched in terms of interpretation or general communication with the deaf community members. So I want to wish you the best in every lesson, in every discussion concerning sign language that you engage. And may God bless your hands so that we may be able to serve this community in a better way. See you in the next lesson.